Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The social act of assembling for some common purpose. His meeting with the salesman was the high point of his day. The act of joining together as one. There was no meeting of minds. A formally arranged gathering. Next year the meeting will be in Chicago. A place where things merge or flow together, especially rivers. A casual or unexpected convergence. He still remembers their meeting in Paris. A small informal social gathering. There was an informal meeting in my living room. The social act of assembling for some common purpose. The act of joining together as one. The social act of assembling for some common purpose. The lovers met discreetly for the purposes of sexual congress. The legislature of the United States government. A meeting of elected or appointed representatives. A national legislative assembly. A flowing together. The act of joining together as one. The merging of the two groups occurred quickly. Flowing together. A formally arranged gathering. A coming together of people. A flowing together. A place where things merge or flow together, especially rivers. Pittsburgh is located at the confluence of the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers. Contend against an opponent in a sport, game, or battle. Come upon, as if by accident, meet with. A casual meeting with a person or thing. Experience as a reaction. A hostile disagreement face to face. Come together. A casual or unexpected convergence. There was a brief encounter in the hallway. Be beset by. A minor short-term fight. Become part of. Become a member of a group or organization. Get people together. Get together all those who are interested in the project. Work together on a common enterprise of project. The soprano and the pianist did not get together very well. Get together socially or for a specific purpose. A small informal social gathering. The act of constructing something, as a piece of machinery. The social act of assembling. They demanded the right of assembly. A public facility to meet for open discussion. A group of machine parts that fit together to form a self-contained unit. A group of persons who are gathered together for a common purpose. A unit consisting of components that have been fitted together. The act of gathering something. A group of persons together in one place. The social act of assembling. Sewing consisting of small folds or puckers made by pulling tight a thread in a line of stitching. A system of components assembled together for a particular purpose. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. A group of persons together in one place. The social act of assembling. A representation of common ground between theories or phenomena. The act of converging, coming closer. The approach of an infinite series to a finite limit. The occurrence of two or more things coming together. The act of converging, coming closer. The act of converging, coming closer. The approach of an infinite series to a finite limit. A point on the surface of the Earth. A point on the surface of the Earth. A gathering for the purpose of promoting fellowship. A gathering for the purpose of promoting fellowship. A meeting of spiritualists. The time during which a school holds classes. A meeting devoted to a particular activity. A filming session. A meeting for execution of a group's functions. It was the opening session of the legislature. Come to see in an official or professional capacity. The governor visited the prison. Go to certain places as for sightseeing. Did you ever visit Paris? Go to see a place, as for entertainment. Talk socially without exchanging too much information. Pay a brief visit. Impose something unpleasant. The principal visited his rage on the students. A temporary stay, e.g., as a guest. A meeting arranged by the visitor to see someone, such as a doctor or lawyer, for treatment or advice. He scheduled a visit to the dentist. A sale. He was visited with a terrible illness that killed him quickly. Stay with as a guest. Every summer, we visited our relatives in the country for a month. The act of going to see some person in a professional capacity. A visit to the dentist. The act of going to see some person or place or thing for a short time. He dropped by for a visit. The act of visiting in an official capacity, as for an inspection. A date, usually with a member of the opposite sex. A meeting planned at a certain time and place. A place where people meet. He was waiting for them at the rendezvous. Meet at a rendezvous. The action of establishing on a socialist basis. The act of meeting for social purposes. The adoption of the behavior patterns of the surrounding culture. The act of meeting for social purposes. The action of establishing on a socialist basis. The socialization of medical services. The act of meeting for social purposes. There was too much socialization with the enlisted men. The adoption of the behavior patterns of the surrounding culture. The socialization of children to the norms of their culture. The act of meeting for social purposes. A large gathering of people. A coming together of people. A wide hallway in a building where people can walk. Religious, usually evangelistic, meeting held in a large tent or outdoors and lasting several days. A meeting for administrative purposes. A closed political meeting. Meet to select a candidate or promote a policy. A meeting for administrative purposes. A confidential or secret meeting.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.